Morning, everybody. Let's see if anybody tunes in here. I know it's early. It's like 6:32 or something like that in the morning. My minnow trap's been out for a few minutes now. I was having trouble getting the live started, so I went ahead and got it out. I did get video of what I did though, so y'all are still gonna get to see a nice edited video here. Um, it's still really, really early. Let's see here. You can see stuff out there on the horizon. Just a glowing. Got some moon action over here. 6:40. This clock's fast, so I'm not late. So don't pay attention to that. It's actually like 6:35, I guess, because it's about 5 minutes fast. Is anybody awake? We're gonna go check this minnow trap here in just a minute. It's about time to see if I'm getting anything in the spot where I put it, or if I need to move it. When the tide's up like it is, it's still going out. It's still pretty high. When the tide's up like it is, sometimes it's better to pull the trap up close to the reeds. Sometimes there's more stuff going on in the reeds. Sometimes you can get more variety that way too. Like mud minnows are more likely to be trapped, well, not trapped, but holding down in the bottom there, whereas you might get more shrimp. Hey, there's some people looking. You might get more shrimp if you pull the bait trap up into the reeds a little bit as opposed to down in the bottom. So you might get different baits depending on what depth you put your bait trap along the creek bed. What's everybody doing this morning? Uh, I'm out here waiting on bait to swim into my trap. We're gonna go check it here in just a second for realsies, and then we're heading to the beach. I'm heading to the beach this morning. Please pin me. I'm not sure what that even means. Hello? Hello? With the names I'm seeing here, are there people watching me from India right now? If that's cool, if so, that's awesome. Am I Skibbity Toilet? What does that mean? There's an MC Skibbity. If any of y'all are into drum and bass, Zimbabwe. That's awesome. Am I Sigma? But my brother was Sigma Alpha Epsilon. I didn't go Greek. I didn't go to college. I don't know if you knew this, but you don't have to go to college to be a YouTuber. Uh I don't know either. Uh I know by the light of this moon, I'm gonna go check this bait trap. Y'all want to go with me? Let's go check this bait trap. Wipe off this lens for y'all. There's actually people watching. That's wild. Let's see here. Cannot use flashlight in camera mode. So that's cool. Get a little bit of light. There's all my fishing tackle, y'all. We're heading out today, I promise. But first and foremost, we're going to see if there's any bait in this trap. You can't even really see me now. You can sort of see me if I do this. You can see my car over there and sort of see me. I can see my rope though. No, that's not it. That's not it either. Where'd it go? Let me use you guys. Y'all are helping now. Cool. All right, let's pull this rope up. I lost my viewers because y'all can't see me now. Y'all liked my face better than the darkness. That makes sense. Just gonna sit y'all right there for a second. Anybody? Bueller? Nothing. Okay, we're gonna follow my own advice. We're gonna put the trap closer to the grass up here. See if that does anything. Right there. Let that be right there. Boom. Back to the light of the car. Please up a do you woman. What state we in? I'm in Georgia. Sorry, I missed that for a second there. I'm in Savannah, Georgia, in the U.S. We got one guy from Zimbabwe. Where's everybody else from? There's a few folks in here watching. Where y'all all from? And don't worry if I don't catch anything in this minnow trap. It's not the end of the world because I do have other bait. We're still gonna fish. This would just be some fresh live bait. People have been catching nice speckled trout and redfish off some of the beaches with live mud minnows, porgies. Look those up if you, excuse me, if you have the ability to Google some stuff or however you search for stuff. The mud minnows that we have over here in the southeast U.S. are really cool looking. So if you're not from here and you haven't seen those before, they're interesting little fish, ranging from that big to like that big, a couple to 4 inches or whatever, and they're really neat looking. And the small with many fish, the smaller they are, the prettier their patterns are, the prettier their colors are. So they're actually really kind of neat looking little fish that make really good bait. The trout, especially the sea trout here, love them. They're trout candy. If you can put them in front of a trout, it will probably get at. And we have some soft plastics and lures to use today as well. I do think that with the water temperatures warming up, that that there will be more whiting around. So at least I might be able to get some whiting for a nice lunch. A red or a trout or a weak fish would also all be awesome. Flounder, any of that would be great. Black drum down to 1 viewer. No viewers now. Awesome. We were up to like 10 for a second there. It's been very fluctuating during this live session. Yeah, maybe somebody will come back. I'm going to leave it up. I think it leaves these up. Anyway, I haven't done a whole lot of live sessions, so I do think it leaves these up, right? So more people can view them. There's somebody back viewing. Hey, good morning. Good morning here. I don't know where you are. Is it we had some viewers from Zimbabwe a minute ago, so it might be nighttime where you're at. Which, good night. If this is the last thing you watch before bed, good night. Um, yeah, it's weird killing time at this time of the morning, waiting on minnows and things to swim into my trap. Has anyone else ever set a minnow trap or other fish trap or bait trap and had to just sit and wait? Doing this, doing this is more fun. Usually I'm just sitting here not doing anything at all. At least I get to talk to you guys. Anybody? It's starting to get a little light on the horizon over here. I wonder if you guys could see that. Yeah, sort of. Little light starting to come. That's the moon. A little bit of a glow. It's actually brighter for y'all on the camera than it is for me. Ah, yeah. I'm gonna give it like 4 or 5 more minutes. Check it again, and then we're gonna go. Morning, Caleb. Um, I am still waiting to see if any minnows swim into my trap on the way out there. So nothing yet. I already checked it once, and there wasn't even anything in the minnow trap. So it might be that kind of morning. I do have other good bait though. I've got some fresh shrimp and some frozen finger mullets. So I should and some fresh fish bites. I should still have a good morning. Water temperatures are warming up. Good morning, Remy. Um, yeah, water temperatures are much better. Yesterday it was only like 6 degrees below normal, but over 60 now. So things are warming up. It's been in the lower and middle 50s. It's been at least 9 degrees colder than normal water temperatures for a hot minute now. And fish don't like that. They like more stable water temperatures. So we're going to get out there, see if we can find them. I've been watching videos of some other folks wrecking trout on various beaches around here, Tybee, Little Tybee, and whatnot. They've been using live mud minnows on jig heads. So we're going to try and get some live mud minnows. If I don't get any live mud minnows, we'll just go to set rigs with shrimp and fish bites, old school, and put out a couple of cut bait rigs with, like I said, finger mullet, cut frozen finger mullet for the moment. And if I catch any small whiting or croaker or anything like that, we'll use them as cut bait. Hilton Head, I haven't gotten a lot of reports from Hilton Head. I didn't catch anything last time I went over there a couple weeks ago. But I did not fish for a really long time, and the tides weren't, all all the stuff was not necessarily in my favor that day, Wesley. I I have the conditions in my favor today. We have an outgoing tide, some moving water, move in or out is good. I like falling tide. Find it easier to fish, just easier to fish. Um, the sunrise is coming up here soon. Uh, it's like it's 59 degrees. It never got below like 55 last night. It's gonna be up in the middle lower 70s today, so comfortable. Um, and the according to the magic wizard box here in my hand that I look stuff up on, the peak major fishing time this morning is from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. I will definitely be out there by then fishing. So we're gonna fish from like 7:30 ish on through till probably 11. Lance Mullis is outside again. What's up, brother? We're at the minnow hole right now, waiting on stuff to swim into the minnow trap. Yeah, winter was tough down here. It was cold down here. We got snow, a historic snowfall. So snow doesn't even fall down here that often, and we got a record-breaking amount. And so yeah, this winter's been tough. I've been out on the beach. Y'all haven't seen any beach videos from me, and I actually got a couple of comments of people complaining about me not making any videos. So I yeah, I've been out like 6 times, 5 or 6 times recently, and had zero success. Um, the fish just aren't on the beach when the water's too cold. Um, oh, Lance, that sucks that you're at work, but stacking that paper for that next trip, right? End of May on Hilton Head should be good. Grouper, obviously, you'll want to go offshore. Not really going to get any of those off the beach, but um, I hear they're good offshore. I haven't been. Um, I don't make a hell of a lot of money, so I don't have a hell of a lot of extra money for fishing charters and stuff, which is kind of why I do the type of fishing that I do. It's easy and it's inexpensive. It's very accessible. Um, Not to say that I wouldn't, I just haven't. And the folks that I've known down here with boats have not been as inviting as I'd hoped they would be for folks to come out with them on their boat, even if I do have gas money or whatever. So that's fine. But, I'll get my own sooner or later and go out there and get them. Um, I understand the techniques. I'd love to go get some grouper. Um, Man, y'all come down. Lance, Wesley, come down. Uh, what bridges do you fish down here for them? Have you gotten any off bridges down here off Hilton Head? I haven't seen that happen, but I'm not opposed to it if they're there. They're probably there sometimes. I know they're there in Florida around the bridges. I haven't I mean, it makes sense, I guess, that they would be here. I know they're offshore here. And not even far offshore, just out where the wrecks and stuff are. Uh, yeah. I think it's time to go check this trap. What do y'all think? Sun's starting to come up. It's time to get on out, man. I lucked out with a Monday off. It's been hard to fish on the weekends here too, because everything's so darn crowded. Set you on the brush in this brush right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Nathan Jones, not even a single critter. We're gonna try one more spot over here. I'm gonna give this a few more minutes. Okay. All right. There's definitely some activity out here. Not in my trap yet. You can tell. Let's see if we can get this sucker right here. There's a bunch of activity over there on the other side. Let's see if I can get the minnow trap way over there. I got it into the spot. We're going to give that about 5 or 10 minutes of a soak. It usually doesn't take long. If they're there, it doesn't take long for them to get into the trap. Now, what's funny, again, is I've tried, many of y'all that have watched the channel know that I had a tank full of mud minnows that I kept alive for a long time. And I caught those off leftover Thanksgiving turkey. And like just the bones with a little bit of the meat on it. And I've tried catching mud minnows several times since then with actual like scraps and stuff that would be in the water. And none of that has worked as well. I might need to go get some turkey scraps. uh, yeah, the fish have started biting around here again too, Lance. That's awesome. I saw you got some pickerels and stuff. I still need to come up there and catch one of those. I haven't knocked that off my list yet. That's awesome. So y'all have had at least a little success on targeting the groupers from bridges up there. That's awesome. Um, what did you use to target the grouper? Yeah, I'll get up there soon, man. I definitely want to do that. I want to fish some different stuff and hang out in some different areas, see some different things. Um, I love this fishing, but you get burned out on doing the same thing over and over again a little bit. Um, which is again, that's why y'all see me do some other stuff, some other fishing. Those canals I've been fishing a lot are like 2 miles from my house, so that's super easy. I can do that even when I've got a busy work schedule and stuff. So squid and whiting, okay. I'll bet small live whiting would really do the trick. Um, did y'all use them cut? Um, so yeah, I think we're about 30 minutes from sunrise here. Um, looking forward to get out on the sand. Really, really excited about that one. It's easy to get up early to get out to the beach when I have to get up at 4 a.m. every morning anyway. So does anybody else wake up at the crack of dawn like that anyway? This is cool. I like these morning live sessions. Might do some more of these either while I'm catching bait or getting set up or whatever. You're right. It is a lot harder to do when you know you don't have any fishing to do. It's a lot easier when you're on your way out here. Yeah, those grouper love structure. So if you can find a bank that's got structure close by, you might be able to do it. You know what I mean? There's actually now that you're talking about this, there's some spots near here that have bridges close to boat ramps or whatever. And there are times where those ramps are much less busy. So you could totally fish from there and drift a bait up under the bridge or whatever. Um, I might try that now that you're talking about groupers being under there. Yeah, man, do it. I'll bet some folks will watch. I might if I'm not working or whatever at the moment. Sometimes even if I am working, I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of times my job involves sitting and waiting. Um, I know a lot of jobs involve a lot of sitting and waiting. Being an AV technician, um, there's a lot of times where you just set up an event and then you sit there and you wait for the event to be over or wait for something to go wrong and them to ask you to fix it or for you to catch it and fix it. But a lot of times I'm sitting there for like 5 or 6 hours, sometimes a whole day. Sometimes the events we set up run for days. So you set it up and then you come back 2 or 3 days to just sit there and make sure nothing goes wrong. So I watch a lot of videos then. So if you're live while that's going on, I'm definitely watching. You're going to keep me from going insane. Yeah. Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube while I'm sitting waiting. A lot of fixing stuff for us too, you know. I got to fix microphones and lights and speakers and stuff. So definitely podcasts and stuff playing while I'm doing that. I'll come and watch. We make soft plastics out of Tennessee. Oh hell yeah! I've been thinking about getting into some soft plastic making. Um, there's a few that I use so much, it seems like it would make sense to find a mold and just make my own. Yeah, that's a great question, Wesley. What do you make? Can I get some of it? I'll totally promote it if it's good. Right on. Yeah, I've thought of doing that too. Um, especially when I'm bass fishing, I go through a lot of soft plastics. See here. One more minute. I'm gonna go check it. There were a couple of schools swimming around, some activity in the water finally. and I managed to land the bait trap like right by where all that was going on. So hopefully it settled down, and they swam right in there. I, y'all weren't all watching when I started this thing, but I don't know if it shows you the beginning. I don't know. Uh, I set it with a bunch of shrimp. I smushed some shrimp, and I used some shrimp shells from the other day. So that should work, right? We're getting way too close to sunrise. I got to get this going. Let's see what's going on over here. Y'all can kind of see what's going on now. Let's see here. I just turn this around this way. That's where I tried first. And then I came over here. Let's see, there's definitely more activity over here right now. I got it like right over in front of that corner. It's just beautiful out here in the mornings. I love it. Oh, there's stuff swimming near my trap. Water's super high right now, though. It's way easier to get stuff into the trap when the tide's lower. So I should have come and trapped last night or yesterday, but I didn't, and we're here now. So yeah, yeah, it is nice to being out here in the morning. I love mornings out here. All right, it does suck that the road's like right here with cars ruining the serenity, but we do what we can, and then as long as you can what you do, then you make your money back. Big money, no whammies, anything at all. Not even a little shrimp, a minnow, nothing. So we're gonna quit wasting time and go fishing. Let the crabs and everybody have that. Not a thing. Not a darn thing. And there's stuff swimming around out here. Um, I should have brought my cast net. That would have been the thing for this moment. I need to practice with the cast net though. Are y'all any good with the cast net? Lance, I know you throw one a little. I suck at throwing the cast net. But that would have been the move right now, I think. What I need to do, oh hell, what I need to do is come back here with a trash bag. I can definitely catch some fucking trash here, man. Sorry to cuss you off, but there's a lot of trash here, and that bums me out every time. We're definitely gonna come back here with a trash bag. Yeah, I usually We just cleaned the car out, which is why I know I don't even have a small bag in here. Otherwise, I'd be picking up a little trash while I'm here right now. Um, but I'm gonna leave y'all live while I drive over here to my spot, so y'all can keep talking about those soft plastics. Y'all are just riding in the cup holder with me. Plug. You can see what I do on the way from the bait spot to the fishing spot, which is usually plug my camera in to get a little more juice back on the battery. I didn't shoot any video of that, so I'm just going to leave that out of the edited video. Yeah, y'all are getting some insider stuff right now. Sometimes when I shoot a beginning part, like going to try and catch bait, I'll shoot video of that as though that is going to be my intro. And then if it doesn't work out, I just don't use that part as my intro. I'll just intro from the beach. And that'll be the start of the video. Or maybe I'll leave it in. Who knows? I didn't catch anything though, so that's neat. It is pretty out here in the morning. Love it. Y'all probably stay with me all the way in here to Choose. I like to stop at Choose sometimes to grab a drink or a snack cake or whatever, take out with me. Use the bathroom one more time because most of the parking spots don't have a bathroom. That's another thing to remember if you come out to Tybee, is that there's not much in the way of banyos. Yeah, I'll check y'all's comments later. I would listen to music, but I'll get a copyright violation. I did that live. Was it New Year's? When was it that I did the drive through the wildlife refuge and did that as a live? Christmas. It was Christmas Day. So we were listening to Christmas music, and it was the Christmas music that got us the violation. Apparently, you can't do that. We thought we had found royalty-free Christmas music, but apparently we were wrong. Live broadcast in the morning. I got some bugs in here. The bugs are already going off down here. That's the thing that the warm weather brings, that it could like just take right on out with it. I don't I don't like the bugs. I got some off botanicals with me. Yeah, Christmas time. I see you down there, Lance, remembering with your big brain. I We had a fun time doing that drive, and everybody that watched seemed to enjoy it. And then YouTube was like, "Yeah, no, that's copyright infringement," and we were like, "What?" Just trying to bring everybody some Christmas cheer. Now we're post St. Patty's Day, and Savannah, man, we felt that one. Uh,
It actually was. Has anybody ever been down to Savannah for a St. Patty's Day? Uh, it gets a little crazy. This year was actually milder because we just had the bicentennial of it. So of Savannah. So or of it. Yeah. So everybody came. It was packed. So I feel like once you have a year where everybody and their sister comes, then the next year is probably going to be lighter, and that was this year. St. Patty's Day wasn't crazy. The one that's definitely going to be crazy this year is Orange Crush. Orange Crush is going to invade Tybee this year. I believe it's 420 weekend. I don't know if any of you guys celebrate 420 weekend like I do, but yeah, we enjoy that one. We enjoy that one. My wife and I got married on 420. Uh, so this year, 420 is also Easter. And is my wedding anniversary. So it's quite the celebration. And they're doing Orange Crush. So it's going to be a hootenanny. This sky is nice out here today. What is that? For a coconut honey bun. Thank you, buddy. Okay, look. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm here. I appreciate that. We have entered the island. We're just a couple blocks away from Shoes. This person is slowing down with no blinker. You have to be patient with the visitors if you're going to live in a place like Savannah or Tybee or whatever. You got to be patient with folks. Nobody knows where they're going, and that's all right. We work on these things. You know, we're not all perfect beings, but we work on patience. This is a good way to work on that. Driving out on Tybee during the tourist season. It's spring break for some people right now, I think. All right, we are pulling up in Shoes. I think we are going to sign off here once we pull in. I hope everybody has a great day. Go out and crush it. If you're not already out crushing it, if you are, continue to crush it. I'm going to go crush it. And I will tell you guys all about it in the video that's coming out. Thanks, guys.